never work out anything. You can't run away every fight. You get to be cowardly. I don't know what it is.
What are you here for? What do you need me for?
Once again, I am fighting for the relationship.
With a guy that you don't trust or like? Why?
I did not say I didn't like you. I love you. You're my favorite person in the world.
I don't see how.
I remember what I said at the beginning. I'm sorry you feel like you can't imagine it. But I said this to you at the beginning of this conversation. I said, you're my favorite person in the whole world. If you weren't the most magnetic, shiny, beautiful, interesting, dynamic person I had ever met in my life, it would be so easy to walk away from this bratty thing that you do.
Untrustworthy.
Did you hear what I just said? I said I can't trust. I can't trust. That's not meaning you're untrustworthy. It means we've created a situation, and I'm telling you what you do to create it too. We've created a situation in which there cannot, trust can't grow.
Those are the recordings of Amber Heard and her ex, Johnny Depp. And that's part of the evidence that the judge over in the UK heard. It's a libel case. Johnny Depp is suing the publishers of The Sun because they had a headline calling him a wife beater, reporting on his breakup with Amber Heard. Well, he says, wait a minute, I'm not a wife beater. I'm the victim here. Sues him for libel, and then the trial plays out, and it's like a he said, she said. Depp saying he's the victim, Amber Heard saying she's the victim of all this. So the judge is going to make a decision in the next couple of weeks. All the evidence and arguments are in. But tonight, the 13th juror renders a verdict. Let's go to our 13th juror comment of the day coming from Lori, who writes, it's clear the tabloid is wrong. He wins, hands down. If this man is a wife beater, these aren't the things she would complain to him about. This tabloid used bad information, and now the man's reputation is on the ropes. Not right, and the tabloid is guilty of everything he accuses them of. Not only is there nothing to prove the allegation, there is proof that she is the abuser. If one of them is to be brought down by it, she loses control, hits him, admits it. Let's bring back in the think tank. Lara Yeretsian, you're out there in L.A., where all these people are from. When I say these people, I'm talking about, of course, actors and celebrities. To me, it's unbelievable, overwhelming. The 13th juror is saying, Johnny Depp, you have been wronged here. Is it the celebrity factor, or is it the evidence?
I mean, it could be a combination, but the one thing I can say is Johnny Depp is getting his day in court. I mean, during the Me Too movement, we had a lot of celebrities who, without getting their day in court, lost their careers, and maybe it was for the right reason. Maybe they had committed those alleged crimes, or maybe they hadn't. Some went through trials, but Johnny Depp hadn't had his day, and he made sure he had his day in court, and he exposed himself. He truly did. His whole life was out there for the court to see and for the public to hear. And, it's probably a combination. They probably believe him because the evidence is on his side, and the celebrity factor doesn't hurt. He was a heartthrob at a time. He still seems like it. Clearly, it's helping him here.
Yeah, I watch Jump Street every week. Back in the day. Paulette writes, well, it's all about destruction. Destroy the image, destroy the man, destroy the money, and based on that, Johnny Depp destroyed actor. And there are some reputations that are extremely detrimental. Like, I mean, who would hire Johnny Depp, the woman beater? And that's really, Dave, what this was all about. Johnny Depp was saying, listen, no one's hiring me. My career is over, and it's because of you and publishing and calling me a wife beater. Do you think, though, with everything that came out during the trial, that his reputation can be, built back up through a verdict from a judge?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Marv Albert got back on the air a year after he did crazy stuff like this. So, yeah, there are a lot of examples of celebrities who go bad and then they get right back on the horse. It's too bad for Johnny Depp that this is not a jury trial, because in Britain it's a judge who decides. Because his 13th juror made it obvious that he has a lot of fans out there, and the jury of public opinion is with him. The other thing that's important to know, though, is that the burden of proof is different in England, where they're trying this case. The burden is on the defendant here, the tabloid, to prove that they didn't libel Johnny Depp. And I think that could be the difference in this case, and the reason why Johnny Depp eventually wins.
Donna tonight, yes, he was defamed. She couldn't tell a straight truth. She told lies to everyone, including the papers. Rick King, you get the final word here on Johnny Depp. Do you think he ends up being victorious in suing the son over there in Britain?
I think he does, and I think it's exactly what my partners here say. I think it's a combination of the celebrity and also the burden of proof. They had to prove it. Ultimately, the son's defense was the truth. They said, we printed what was the truth. So they had the burden of proof to show it was the proof, that it was the truth, and they had a difficult time doing that based on the testimony of the witnesses. I think a couple times she came out and admitted she was the aggressor. So I think ultimately Johnny prevails in this.
All right, now I have to hand out my MVP for the night. Goes to Dave Arenberg because he mentioned Marv Albert, and I'm a Knicks fan. So yes, Dave Arenberg, MVP tonight. Rick King, Dave Arenberg, Lara Yeretsian, thank you all so much. Great having you on the show. Please come back soon. All right, folks, that'll do it for tonight. We're here Monday through Friday, 8 to